I started off this week talking about how Republican Representative Matt Gaetz is trying to pretend like his entire life isn't a massive dumpster fire. So it's only fitting that we bookend the week and I end with a similar video, because right now Matt Gaetz is 100% acting like he doesn't have a care in the world. This week, in a text message to the New York Post in response to one of their questions, Matt Gaetz had this to say about his future political ambitions. I support Donald Trump for president. I've directly encouraged him to run, and he gives me every indication he will. If Trump doesn't run, I'm sure I could defeat whatever remains of Joe Biden by 2024. So Matt Gaetz, the guy involved in a massive Department of Justice investigation that is targeting more than just potential trafficking and paying for sex. It's now going into alleged kickback schemes in the Florida medical marijuana industry. This thing is all encompassing, and it is all focused on Matt Gaetz. And this dude is still out there saying like, yeah, I'm probably going to run for president in 2024. Yeah, if Trump doesn't run. Of course, if Trump doesn't run. This guy acts like nothing is wrong in his life. Like he totally has nothing to worry about. Dude, it's going to be hard to run for president when you're in jail. Okay? I don't know that they're going to let you Skype into a primary debate from your cell. Okay? I don't know that that's something that maybe the debate commission will give us some answers on that. But you're awfully optimistic for a man facing a lot of charges and for a man whose friends have all flipped on him to the feds. So, I salute your optimism. It's likely misplaced. There's a more sinister reason, though. The reason Matt Gaetz is saying this now, maybe, for one, he's trying to pull a Trump and saying that, oh, they're just investigating me because they don't want me to run in 2024. Trump said that earlier this week about the investigations in New York, which is absolutely not the case. Matt Gaetz may be trying to pull a similar card. But, the people who make the big bucks, the political analysts, believe that Matt Gaetz is throwing this out there now and that he might even actually run for president in 2024 to run cover, or basically run interference, for Florida's Trump-loving Republican Governor Ron DeSantis, who also may have presidential ambitions. That's what this is about. They're thinking that Matt Gaetz may choose to run in 2024, again, assuming he's a free man, in order to bloody up the opponents of Ron DeSantis. So he would basically be running as a decoy, the attack dog, if you will. He would go out there on the debate stage and on the campaign trail and even in his ads and attack all of the worst qualities, all the horrible things that the other opponents have done, but never go against Ron DeSantis. Now, this allows Matt Gaetz to play the role of the bad guy. And that way, he can do all the damage to his opponents. Ron DeSantis can keep his hands clean. And that way, if DeSantis wins the primaries, he can still pull all the Republicans together because he's not the one who ran all those attacks against the Republicans' opponents. Now, to be honest, that's a fairly smart strategy. But you may want to find somebody else to do that strategy because, again, Matt Gaetz probably isn't going to be able to run. Now, we don't know. There have been no charges filed yet. Guys acting like there's never going to be any charges. He once again this week reiterated, it's not me they're after, it's you. I'm just in the way. It's you. It is 100% you. And I 100% hope that you spend a couple decades in prison for what you have basically been accused of doing at this point, if it turns out to be true. That's what you deserve. Not a spot on the 2024 ticket, but a spot waiting for you in a lonely and cold jail cell.